Okay, so I'm gonna start this video off by saying, if you're a diehard chloride main, this video is not for you. Alright, this is for the casual people who have chloride and are gonna use her like maybe once a month or something, right? They're not really like super diehard. They're not gonna use her every day. They're not gonna, learn her every aspect of her kit, right? They're not gonna maximize her damage as well. This video is for those people, right? Because personally, I'm not going to use chloride basically ever after I do a lot of these videos, right? I don't really see her as like one of my favorite characters. She is fun to play, but that's all I can really say about her, because she's also sort of a lot more, I don't want to say limited, but she's a lot more like you can fail with her, right? Because she has her old HP gimmick. I'm only going to take her against the 3 Magu Kinkis in this video just because I feel like I don't want to use her in multi-wave, right? Because multi-wave, it's Nahida's issue. It's not necessarily her chloride's issue, although because it's Nahida's issue, it is chloride's issue. Basically, the whole entire point of Thundering Fury is that you use her on, like, you do a second E-skill and then you swap out. Now, I'm gonna try swapping out early. Now, that may work, may not work. I have to check. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna base myself off of Fiorina's burst, sort of. The issue with swapping out not early enough is that Fischl just basically gets nullified. She's not up, right? She doesn't exist. Whereas if I swap out early on her second, E-skill, Fischl will be able to reapply herself, right? Where I'm able to, do the full rotation again, right? So we're gonna base ourselves off of Fiorina's burst, and this should work because I've already done this. I did this video yesterday, but I had audio issues, so I had issues with it. And yeah, that's why you guys got. All right. I currently can't see. All right. Well, I'm actually unable to. Okay, she got cooked. Okay, I'm gonna move something so I can actually see the bottom right corner.
One eternity later.
So now we're gonna do this again. Let's go. All right, cool. And he didn't get hit. Sweet. All right, we'll do this. Okay. All right, Fischl time, and we have you. All right. So there you go. We're gonna try and keep this. Dude, how has that happened? Like, this is the first time chloride's just been utterly murdered in this abyss. I actually, like, normally this doesn't happen. I've actually never had this happen on me. All right, well, hold on. Let's restart, because we are sort of comparing the times. The times aren't exactly the reason why I'm doing this video, right? It is sort of because you want to, like, see the times and be like, okay, they're not actually, it's not huge, right? So we have this, cool, everything's going down. All right, Fischl, cool. All right, we're doing great. All right, 1, 2, 3, there you go. 1, 2, 3, there you go. 1, 2, 3, there you go. Ow, I'm sprinting. Okay, so one thing I don't like about this second rotation deal is that okay, I did her E-skill a little early. All right. All right, so we're gonna, I see, this is the issue. So now we're in the issue. Okay, so now that we've encountered the issue and I've shown you the issue of me, like, weirdly doing things and, trying to do the second E-skill, but, like, having, getting hit and do all of this stuff, it's an issue for us casual chloride players who aren't going to maximize her in every single way possible, right? So, like, for casual players, generally, if you match chloride with every other single DPS where she's like, okay, use her E-skill once, right? And then go ahead and attack. Basically, that's where you're like, right? That's where you land, because it's going to be completely easy to do her rotation. Other than that, you're sort of left with this weird combo of just not really liking this rotation, right? Because what you want to do is do her sec E-skill twice. If I haven't mentioned that yet, you want to do her E-skill twice and have all of this stuff happen, right? So, all right, we're doing good so far. Okay, cool. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. All right, okay, she got hit out of her E-skill. All right.
Into the shadows.
Oh, I didn't even okay, I'm trying. I was trying. I promise you, I was trying to use her E-skill. All right, then we'll do this as the end of rotation. There we go. Now we'll do all this stuff again. So, like, okay, please stop. May have messed up. Now we have Oz. All right, there you go. Cool. There you go. There we go. All right, there you go. Okay, please move.
into the shadows.
There. So I don't know what the time was on that, but we saw the main issue that I'm having with this, right? Is that you have to learn how to play her, and it's a very specific thing. It's like Arlecchino, right? Arlecchino, she has the hidden, you know, ability, not ability, not hidden ability. It's something bad about Arlecchino, where when I go from playing Arlecchino for a while to playing another character, it like messes with my head, right? It like, I'll use my main DPS's E skill beforehand, and I have recorded proof of this on my YouTube channel where I'm playing Wriothesley and I switch from Arlecchino, right? I go from Arlecchino to Wriothesley, and I'll use his E skill at the start of a rotation, and it will screw me up completely. And the same thing with like Nevi, but Nevi doesn't matter as much, but like it's an issue. But now it's not necessarily that, you know, Chloride's doing, you know, when you switch back to a DPS, it's gonna mess with you. It's when you switch from 99% of DPS characters, it's going to mess with you, right? Because it's such a specific way you want to play her with this Thundering Fury set, right? It's just like, I don't find that worth it. I'd rather just sit here and use my Bond of, you know, Life set, which works completely fine. She clears, and good times still, because it's not necessarily her damage that we're like trying to maximize. It's, well, I mean, it does help that you do the entire duration, because it can, in some instances, like if you're gonna set up, I've had a specific instance in one of the Chloride videos where if I had just kept going and I didn't try and, you know, reset, we would have just killed, we would have been done with the boss, right? The one thing about this artifact set that's mainly different is that it has an extra 80 crit damage, or not crit damage, an extra 80 elemental mastery here. So that's the big thing about this. It is a big thing, considering with this, I found it way more comfortable to use my Nahida built like this, where she's only at 700 elemental mastery. It's not that much, and the Nahida is also giving her elemental mastery through this sword. It is a whole like cycle. She is getting a lot of elemental mastery, but the extra 80 that the artifact set does provide does help. So I don't know the time that I got on the thing, you know, it was whatever time, but now I'm gonna just do a run where I just, you know, do the basic run. I go ahead, I go ahead and I do this. It's gonna be completely flawless. I'm not gonna have any issues. We're gonna do this, right? No, we do Nishida first. Right, so I'm gonna get probably a lower time, or maybe even a higher time, which would show, you know, like the point of why I'm doing this, because it can, you know, like hurt you in the long run. Like, it just switching. Okay, I tried to attack, and then, you know, she gets staggered, which is really annoying. All right, so we have this. All right, cool. Let's pop this. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. For some reason, Fiorina doesn't have her burst. I don't get why that happened. She shouldn't. Alright, I'm gonna restart. Fiorina has always had her burst on this team. She was way off. I don't get it. We're gonna do this again, right? Alright, everyone did that. Alright, cool. We'll do this. Okay. Then Fischl, not Fiorina. Alright. Forgot to do that. Do that. Do that. Ow! Okay, now we're done with that. Then we have this, and we'll do this, sure. Fiorina has her burst, thankfully. Let's go. Doing this again. Let's go. I'm gonna do this just for damage. All right, there you go. And I'm trying to time her, but we're gonna get close to what we got. I think it was. I don't. Even if it. All right. I will definitively say, if you know how to play that Thundering Fury set, it will do better. But in terms of actually using it, it's harder learning curve, which I'm just, as a casual Chloride player, I'm not willing to do. Which is why this is more of a, is Thundering Fury worth it, and not a, is Thundering Fury better video. This is not what that video is. I don't think it's worth it, because I'd rather just, you know, brain dead, you know, use the one E skill, do my whole rotation. I prefer that type of gameplay, and I feel like most Chloride players even will want to do that. Like, I don't think that all Chloride players want to, you know, maximize her damage absolutely 100% of the time. You know, I think you want to just sit there and, you know, do what every other character does, because it's way easier, right? It's not, you know, oh yeah, use the second E skill, because it's not like super incredibly hard, but it is, you know, you have to time things, right? Yeah, it's just something I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna stay on Bond of Life set because I think it's just way easier to use, honestly, because I'm not gonna play this character a lot, and I'm gonna switch to her one day, use Thundering Fury, and then get the entire benefit of running Thundering Fury like completely done. Also, to say, I will be doing the Abyss video again, but with the Bond of Life set, and we'll see how that goes, because, you know, Thundering Fury I'm not going to do the second rotation. We'll do the Bond of Life set. We'll see how it works. We'll see what her times are. So yeah, because I did use Thundering Fury in my first Abyss video, because I was told it was better, but never exactly why, and I just sort of was like, whatever, sure. And when I saw 2 E-skills, because she's able to use multiple E-skills, I was like, oh, so that must be like the minimum. You must have to use 2 E-skills, and then Thundering Fury is better. But no, that's not what they meant. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.